सर को दिखा दिया ना अभी क्या क्या करना है, आर्टिकल समरी बनाना है, रिफ्लेक्टिव जर्नल सबको दिया है करने के लिए ना, तो सर अभी सोच रहे हैं कि इसको पकड़ेंगे। हाँ, जो डॉक्यूमेंट बने। आई एम नॉट टेक्निकल, आई कैन नॉट हेल्प यू, बट यू नो चैट जीपीटी ना, दैट इज व्हाट सर इज टेलिंग। Sir, he knows lot of chat GPT. Every time he uses. Sir, dancer. You understand that? वही तो रोज कर रहे हैं, मैडम भी वही कर रहे हैं, बैक एंड पे आपको दिखता नहीं है। Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So, our today's last session will be taken by Mr. Asutosh Pati. So, Asutosh Pati, sir, is from Proteonics Technology. He is co-founder of Proteonics Technology. Previously, he has been working as a machine learning engineer in Singapore-based company, and he is having more than 5 years of experience in machine learning and AI domain. And currently, he is also working as a lead AI engineer for Jico Corporation, and as well as he is the co-founder of Proteonics Technologies, where they develop various hardware tools and as well as develop various AI applications, AI and generative AI tools. So, sir will be telling us about what are the tools they are using and developing, and maybe you can ask them about the various tools, how they are doing those things. And I welcome Asutosh sir to our institute. And I would request Aparna madam to felicitate our guest. Thank you, sir. You can continue with your session.
Thank you, Ritu ma'am, for introducing me. And thank you, OCIC and the CTTC for organizing this wonderful FBP program. And let us continue with the Gen AI and prompt engineering. So basically for knowing what is Gen AI, so first we have to understand the AI part. So before moving into the AI part and Gen AI, Chat GPT and prompt engineering, so I would like to introduce myself. So I am Astos Pati, the co-founder of Proteonics Technology, and I have more than 5+ years of experience in particularly Gen AI and the AI field. So I basically make different Gen AI platforms and the services. As you already know, the services as platform, step or other things. So I make that for international clients such as UK, US, and other Middle East countries. And not to forget, so I am also an alumni of CTTC only. So today we will complete this what is AI. Then we will go for how we can use different AI tools. And then we will go for the prompt engineering. And at the last, we will see how we can use the AI tools in the in the educational area. So first we need to understand what is AI. So basically, when we are providing or giving some inputs to the system, and we want the system to understand the basic human need, or it need to be respond based on what the input we have given. So basically, we just want the system to mimic how a human works. So we can call that as AI. So it has several parts such as AI should be data driven. That means if we are not providing a good quality of data, then the AI should not work. So the AI basically works when we are providing the data. In initial days, what happens, so when we write programs, basically we give some conditions, and based on that, so the program used to give us some responses. But right now, the program has so improved, our systems have so improved that just by giving some data, so the AI is able to give us the responses. And how it is giving? So by using the pattern recognition. So it just finds out what are the different patterns available in the data. Such as if we want to go for a trend analysis, such as if the Bitcoin will rise tomorrow or not. So we have to analyze the past data so that we can predict the future. And that is just because possible of the pattern recognize. Then decision making. So right now we have provided the data to AI, and already the AI is recognized what is the pattern, and based on that it will give us the responses, and based on the responses we can make our decisions. So in all those parts, right now we are providing or we are interacting with the system like I am interacting with you with simple English terms. But what used to be provided to AI is some kind of matrices. Okay. Okay. So based on that, initially the AI used to learn. But right now we are just giving simple English prompts, or you can give some Hindi prompts. And right now it is multilingual. So based on the interactions, right now AI can give all the inputs and outputs as per your requirement. Then we can use the AI for task automation, such as writing your mail or doing homework for you or anything else that you want, or simply scheduling your different kind of what we can say meetings and other things. So we can also based on using the AI we can also do that. And last but not the least, so that is adaptability. We all human are over here. I am showing you some presentation over the screen and you are sitting on a chair. So that is because of our ancestors adapted this particular environment. So that's why we are here. Similarly, our computer system is also adapting the new technologies. We are also adapting the newer generation of CPUs, GPUs, and other things. So that's why our computer system is also evolving. Right. So we come a long run in our environment. Similarly, initially AI started in 1980 with a simple robot, which is a LiDAR system. And based on the LiDAR system, we given some conditions. And based on that condition, so the bot used to work. But somebody dreamt about what if we can control it wirelessly? Then the wireless system has been invented. And after that, somebody thought, oh, why should not I give a voice command to the bot and it should work accordingly? Then someone thought about the AI. And then again, someone thought, why not the robot should work by itself by seeing a human? So someone thought about the Gen AI. So here is one example how a Gen AI works. So if I will ask the AI to create a Rangoli art, so here the AI that is creating, and we have everyone in our home. So we have made one Rangoli in last Diwali. So what if you can use the AI to create the Rangoli and do the work by yourself, or you can just send the generated art to a robot and it will design by itself, right? So when we talk about Gen AI, so basically AI is for mimicking human by human only, right? So Gen AI has some extraordinary capability to mimic the human, as well as by creating a new content that is not readily available. So that is what the main Gen AI is. So it basically analyzes what human is giving, what human input is, and it analyzes the whole prompt, and based on that it generates a new, completely new content. It can be one text, it can be one image, or it can be one video, and any other content that we generally use. So if we consider about different types of Gen AI, so the first one is text generation. So basically we are giving some prompts such as just write one essay for me. And in our initial days, like when we are in school, so basically we generally used to write some essay about cow. Cow has four legs, cow has a tail, and blah blah blah. But if we give what is a cow, if we give the description of a buffalo, if we give the description of a car, and let's say we want to give one prompt that tell me something. If cow has, instead of legs, if it has wheels, so how the cow should look? Means just give a simple description, right? So the text generation exactly does the same thing. So based on the past data, what we have given, so it can generate a new thing. Then the second one is image or 3D model generation. So they both works exactly in the same way. So can you guys remember the first one? Right, in earlier TVs when we are using CRT, so we used to have some kind of noise. But right now, so just think about it. There is one AI sitting somewhere in the cloud and it can generate one image from that noise, right? So that is how beautiful AI is. So basically, we have some different kind of images, and there are lakhs and crores of images in the cloud. And basically, the AI is analyzing whole image, right? So some might have some rabbit in it, and some might have some moon in it, and some might have, let's say, boat in it. And if we want to create one a night that contains rabbit with a simple carrot, right? So based on the data, it can generate again lakhs of content with the same content. So how you can use that? So let's say if I want to show one PPT to you, like as all of you are teachers or faculties, so you also have to show some in media or anything to your students as well. So over there you can use this. Text to voice generation demonstration. Well, so that is not my voice, as you can already recognize. Okay, so again, AI is also about that. So it can synthesize the human voice, right? Let's say you want to talk to a customer care, but there was no one behind the phone that is talking to you. And you can use this audio generation for exactly the same thing. Or let's say you want to make one short movie or a short clip for your tech fest, and you don't have any female voice or male voice for giving the sound effect for your tech fest clip. So over there also you can use this audio generation program. Then it comes to video. So video is nothing but it is a array of multiple image, or we can say frames, right? And when you have the image and the audio, so you can combine it together to make a video, and the AI can also do the same thing. And last but not the least, and maybe favorite for all of you, so that is the code generation, right? And I think many of you are from the computer science background. And when you give some research paper to your student, so they just mess it up. But right now, if you don't know even the code, so you can generate some of the codes and you can try it out by yourself. And when we go for the Gen AI model in every type or everything, so there is one common point. So that is prompt. So this prompt is nothing but the input that we are providing to the AI part, by which the AI understands and recognizes what my boss has asked for and what I need to do. So before diving into any extra parts, so let us see what are the available tools that we can use. And some of you might have already used, but we can see one or we can see some more tools that will very much helpful for your uh, future. So for text-based tools, the first one is MS Copilot, and that is readily available in your system. So if you are using Windows system, okay, then Gemini by Google. So it is already available. If you are using the Google search, you can also use Gemini. Then Claude. So that is comparatively a new tool, but this is just wonderful. We will see the in the demo part. Then the Chat GPT. So this is familiar to everyone, right? So basically, in all of these things, so the model are generating some text. So that is more like a human. So if I am telling you to write something, so write an essay or just make one script for your next class or something like that. So they use the GPT, or they may use some other creative content models for the generation. Then similarly for image generation, so Adobe Firefly, that is the best tool that you can use, but obviously it is not free. Then Leonardo AI, so they gives you some credit to use it for free, and after that they will charge you. But if you want to make a best or most creative kind of image generation, then you should focus on the Adobe Firefly only. And let's say if you want to write code and try to implement some generative AI models into it, so you can go for the Stable Diffusion. And over there, so you can get some ultra realistic model, such as if a person, let's say no one has ever landed on the Mars, but you want an image of an astronaut, so that is landing on Mars, so you can get it from here. Then some of the video generation tools such as InVideo AI. So most of us just put some random status on our WhatsApp or in Facebook or in Instagram story. So you can use this video generation tool for that, as well as to teach your students. So Runway and Luma AI also one of the most familiar tools that is available in the market. And Runway is the best tool that you can use for teaching purpose, or even you can make short movies out of it. Again, so they can create complex visuals for making the cinematic shots, drone shots, and let's say you have a very short clip. Like most of you are mostly maybe married before 2000, right? So you might have VCR instead of CD or pen drive. So if the quality is very poor, so you can just go to this store and you will get 4K quality of your marriage. Then you have music generation tools such as Suno and Beethoven. So if you just want to generate some musics, then you can go for Beethoven, but you don't know the lyrics, but still you want to develop your own music, then you can go for Suno. So starting from melodies to music to comic character appearance. So everything can be done using this music generation tools. So if you could not find any tools that exactly matches your need, so you can visit this site. So there is an AI for that, or you can simply scan this QR code and it will appear on your mobile. So you can visit over here and just by searching, just like Google search. So you can just type into that and you will get lots, even thousands number of AI model that is available in the cloud, and you can easily use that. You can also filter it by free or freemium or the paid one. So you can consider this as the Bible for the AI models. So just type into it, and once you are there, so you can easily search for any AI model. Okay. So it's time for a demo. So let us see some of the examples. So I will start with the GPT part, and any suggestions from your end? What should I generate? Any suggestion? Okay. But this is a text-based model, so we will go for image generation in later. Yeah, yeah, we will, but in the later stage. So first we will go for a text generation. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I will generate a Hindi sayari, or just to give a better prompt, let's say a love sayari on lion. Okay, so here it is, your sayari. Next, anyone from the Ghazal end? Okay, so let us just dive into some the educational segment, and now let us try to generate one syllabus or course content regarding the AI part. So generate a course. content. So just by typing a few words, so you can generate the whole course content itself. So that is how the text generation works. Or let me show you the most awaited thing. So that is the code generation, right? We can. S- okay. So here the AI is. So ChatGPT is also trained on 700 billion parameters. Okay. So almost 50% of the content that is available on the internet. So that's why it can easily give you the response. And so if I will ask the chat GPT about CTTC, so it might give or it might not. Okay. But if you give older data, so like if you ask that is already available before 2015, so there is a chance that you will get the answer out of it. Okay. So let me switch to Claude. Okay. So in Claude, what you can do extra is instead of simply generating the code, you can also see the preview over here itself. Okay. So now it is generating the code. So once the code is generated, so you can directly copy and save it in somewhere. So you can directly able to open that website, or we can also see the preview directly over here only. I hope after seeing that nobody will give the resignation. Okay. So now you can see easily. So over here, the name, designation, and about me, research interest. So, and all other things that are readily available with your resume. Or even if you can directly put the resume over here, so it can also build one website for you. And if you want to create PPT, so you can directly go to this Claude and it will give you the PPT, and also you can preview it over here only. And next we will go for the image generation. So as per SARS for mice. Okay. Uh, sir, any for mice? Dasara? Okay. 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 So I hope it will not generate Mr. Yogi or Mr. Modi's face. Okay. So similarly, we can generate such more contents. Okay. If you want to go for some realistic kind of model, so you can also visit Flux. Sorry. Dot. So these all are AI generated images. So you can generate some ultra realistic models as well. Now let us see one simple AI video generation tool. Okay, so how we can generate a video. So let's say you want to so you want to teach your students about the quantum mechanics. So which is a very difficult field, right? So let us try to generate one short video so that you can show it in your PPT that can be easily understood by your students. So basically, when we talk about the Gen AI, so it takes a lot of resources such as GPU or CPU or RAM. So most of them are basically cloud hosted. But if you want it to run in your local system, so then you need at least i7 CPU with, let's say, hexa-core processor. And for GPU part, so at least you need 4 GB of GPU, and that should be NVIDIA enabled, CUDA enabled, right? Otherwise, it is not possible to generate a single image as well. So as you can see, the title has been already generated, and now it is generating the video. Actually, when you are presenting the demonstration, means presenting something like the demo, so your heart beats faster than the loader loads. Yeah. So actually, they all are based on credits. So as long as you have credits, so you can go for that. And after that, let's say for each prompt, so they are divided into some tokens, or we can consider every word is a token. So based on how much input you are giving, so the credit will lose. So some of the clouds provide that. This one they don't provide. So basically, in this particular model, so they just compile different kinds of stock videos into a single frame, and then just give some extra statements, voiceovers, and music, so that it can give a or create a completely new video, and that is based on the prompt or the topic that we have given. So right now it is finding the music and voices. So previously it was finding the stock videos, and then it will just give a voiceover on that. Okay, so till this one is complete, let us create one application over here. Uh, So let me give some, or let us create some application that can just control your home appliances, right? So based on the IoT. So similarly, we can also see the preview over here itself. And you can also download this and install into your Android phone, or if you can do some necessary changes, then it will again work. So it is fully functional. Yeah. Sure, we can try. So basically, for Android, so we cannot directly see the preview. So that's why we have to go for the web app. But if you want Android, so you can also do that. So it has created. Let us click on it. See over here. So it has resized the image exactly we want. So initially it was 300 cross 300 pixels, but right now it has changed to 600 pixels. So we can also do that thing in the same tab itself. So I hope our video would be ready. Okay. Stranger than fiction. So the internet is slow. That's because it is reloading. That's classical physics. Now, waves. They're wild, unpredictable, and full of surprises. That's quantum mechanics. In the quantum world, particles like electrons don't just sit still. They exist in a wave of possibilities until we look at them. It's like having a birthday present that's both a puppy and a kitten until you open it. And get this, particles can be in two places at once. It's called superposition. Imagine being in class and at the beach at the same time. Mind blowing, right? So next time you hear quantum mechanics, don't be intimidated. Just think of it as the universe's own magic trick. Stay curious and keep exploring. So if you have noticed something in that particular video, again I'm showing you. So this particular video has been captured from story blocks. So that is already available somewhere else. But if we will just go to the last part of our image, so video. So this one is particularly taken from the stock, and the whole compilation and the script generation, the voiceover, everything has been done by the Gen AI only. Okay, so let us go back to our PPT. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you one more tool. Okay, so now let us go to suno.com. So over here we can create the music. So सर के फरमाइश के हिसाब से एक शायरी यहाँ पे बनाते हैं. Okay. Sir, any particular topic on your anniversary? Okay. इसलिए तो आप सर है. Okay. Let us create. Okay. So actually we need to provide some topics such as maybe frustration or some similar to that. Okay. Uh, maybe need to find a better topic. Let's say on the Indian education. So now what basically this Suno will do, so it will try to create one lyrics based on the data that already it is on the education system, and that should match the rhythm. Okay, so if we will simply create some text and it will just speak like a essay, so it won't sounds good, right? So that's why it will create a particular rhythm, and based on that rhythm, it will try to sync with the music. So it has generated one. Let us listen to it. Sure. Inge. So before that, there was only my hand for making this song because I just typed that. Okay. So right now, अभी सर का भी हाथ है इसमें. Okay. चलो, let's do this. Plagiarism के लिए भी है. So you can go for the Quibble bot. It has different tools actually. So in general, when you open the Quibblebot, so it start with the paraphraser, but in the side navigation bar, you can also select for the plagiarism checker. Yeah, actually, the resources are used are very heavy, so that's why they just charge you based on that. Okay, so after this, sir will get biryani today. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Sir को लक्ष्मी मिलेगी आज. I think ODI is not supported yet, but you can go for the Hindi option. Okay, I will show you. So it is over here, but I think my screen is not supported because I'm sharing. Okay. Okay, so after that, let us move little further. So in a okay, so we have generated our masterpieces. So like the song, the images. So, but how did we generated that? So it is because of the prompt. So the AI basically works what we have given it to, right? So for making the prompt, there are specific things that you need to focus on, such as if you put some garbage into your home, so it will just become smelly. Okay. So you cannot put garbage into your home and say why it is smelling. So if we are taking some unnecessary words from our prompt, then it will give a better result. Or if we give some emphasized topics, so our prompt will work in a better way. Then precision is the power, right? So if we want to generate some text for the quantum mechanics. And if I am saying generate a quantum mechanics script, but what with the anger tone? So there is nothing related to that. But if I will tell just generate a quantum mechanics script for a sixth grader. So the AI will think who is the audience, and based on that, it will generate a script. Then the continuous iterations. So basically, as many time we will give the feedback, so the prompt or the output will become just better and better. Okay. So basically, there are 6 pillars in a prompt. So if we can master this, so you can generate wonderful prompt. The first one is task. So basically, we are telling the AI what to do. The second one is context. So it basically gives the topic. Okay, so on what topic we want to generate it. Then the examples. So let's say I want to create one image, but there are some examples like astronaut is sitting in the rocket or sitting on the rocket, under the rocket, or what. Right. So we are giving the examples, or we can give some chairs. Like I want to generate one art such as Da Vinci used to generate. Then the persona. So basically, we can say the prompt like think like you are one expert coder, or think like you are one expert mathematician and solve my issue. So it will try to optimize the solution based on that. Then the tone. So let's say I want to give resignation now. So either I can give it in an anger tone, or if I have good connection with the organization, so I can make it soft tone, right? So if I want to ask money to someone, again I can also give in a write in a frustration tone. So basically we can define that as well. And last but not the least, so that is the format. So we want it in a tabular format, or we want it in a bullet pointed format. Okay, so similarly, we can write down in which format we need the output. So once we give all this context in a single prompt, then we can craft one good prompt, and then only you can say or you can see the exact power of the Gen AI. So for task such as you can use the keywords like generate an image for me or create an image for me, right? Such as if you want to analyze a particular paragraph, so you can also write analyze this particular thing, or you can just provide your resume, or you can just provide one book, and you can also tell the prompt to summarize it. Similarly, for context, you can provide the background, the situation, or who are the audience, and other things. So like the lady over here, so she is crafting one beautiful dish for her customer. Similarly, you can also create the wonderful output using this particular keywords. So similarly for persona, you can use that you are an authority of this particular organization, or you are a professional speaker. If you want to generate some context, okay, then in format you can just simply write down the paragraph, or if you want in a JSON format. So like when we exactly code, so we want the sometime we want the format to be in the JSON format, so we can also do that. Okay, then in tone, so we can simply say the formal tone or the enthusiastic tone and other things. So here is one example of a simple prompt. So we have already seen just to create one lesson plan for Gen AI that we have already seen. But how can we make one perfect prompt using the same keywords. So over here we have used for task, we have used the generate keyword. And similarly for context, we have given that over here the audience is a high school student, right? And for example, we have written that the problems and solutions, we need that. And as a persona, we are saying that consider yourself is a education authority, and then just give the structured outline, and the version is a professional version. So let us try with this. So I will just copy paste the prompt to save time. Okay. So right now, this particular model is not aware of the duration, or it is not aware of the audience who are the targeted audience. So it is just giving some general examples. Okay. So it is giving in the bulleted point. So if we want it in a paragraph format or anything else, so we can put it in the perfect prompt example. So here how you can generate one general example. So now let us add the perfect example prompt. So you no need to write this task or context in the brackets. So I have just copied and pasted over here. So that's why I forgot to change. Okay. So right now it is aware of different contexts. So like the audience, and now it is generating in a professional tone. So we can differentiate. So once it is ready. Okay. So even in example we have mentioned, so we want the problem and solutions. So this is the exactly output which we wanted, right? And it is also giving for out of 60 minutes duration, which content should be focused for how many times. So when making the prompt, we have to focus on these 6 pillars only. Then only your prompt will become very, very, very easy to understand by the AI. So when we talking about the AI engines, so there are basically three different parts, or we can say the driving factors of the AI. So the first one is GAN, generative adversarial network. So basically what it does is, so it gives the AI the creative power, so the thinking ability, right? Then VAE, variational autoencoder. So basically, they are very much useful when we are generating the content such as media. only for image, songs, or while making the videos. So they are very much useful to understand the main patterns in the image and the prompt. Then only it can generate the main media contents. And last one, the LLM. So that is most known term in the Gen AI. So basically, LLM are the knowledge synthesizers. So if we are providing any past data, so basically LLM recognizes and memorizes it. So whenever we are giving a new prompt, so LLM goes back to its directory, then searches for the exact data, comes back to VIE and tries to generate some media content if we want. Otherwise, it will go to GAN and it will create the complete new media. So basically, when we talk about the same AI engines, so let us consider the self-driving car of Tesla. So how it basically works. So the first thing is to understand the problem, what your boss has asked to do. So if I am asking my one of my employee to just bring a cake for me, but instead of bringing a cake, if he or she brings me a chocolate, then I might be start raising on him or her, right? So the first thing is the perception. So how the AI understands the whole context, the whole problem, then the planning, how to solve that, and the next one is to control. So when we talk about AI in education, so first we have to understand what is the current scenario of our education system. I guess everyone knows this video. This is the SpaceX that landed, right? But how did they do that? Because neither Elon Musk is an engineer, right? But still, how do how did they do that? So when we talk about that, the first one is millions of simulations. Okay. So they never destroyed millions of rocket. They failed 3 or 4 times, but they never destroyed millions of rockets. So they just did that in the simulation environment. Then the rapid iterations, and they did not took that millions of rocket to testing in outer side, or they never did that in a single day or in every year one rocket. Okay, so they just made it to do that in few hours. So if we will consider that in the education segment, so basically in our current scenario, we more focus on the memorizations. So just read this thing and then write it in the exam. But what we need is the pattern recognition. So like the AI does. So while we learn, we do some mistake, then we go back and we write based on that, or we learn based on that. But with a simple feedback, so AI can learn it. So when we try to learn a new thing, we are not just doing that thing and then we are learning. So instead, we are just reading the books and then we try to learn from what we have just read in our textbooks. But what we need is the more lab experience or more real life experience. So first we need to experience it, then we have to learn from that. So in today's scenario, I will not just say that is it is the problem of faculty, because faculties are already overloaded with some more tasks, such as creating a new syllabus or designing a new course, preparing for a class, research proposal, and staying updated with the technology. Right. Similarly, if we will consider about the students, so how Gen AI will help them to become a good student? So basically, we can go for the students can use GenAI for the study assistance, then the personalized practice, preparing for competitive exams instead of just repeating their knowledge from the books. They can also learn new languages, and finally, they can explore the hobby things. So now let us just make your tedious thing easy. So we have so you can select one of your tedious task and we will try to make it easy. Anyone from this you can pick. Using the chat GPT, we will try to make it easy. Okay. So just by writing a simple prompt. So here it is, your research proposal. Okay. So after generating this, you can simply copy it and paste it over there. And server's telling how we can check the plagiarism, right? So over here also, we can simply write a prompt to check the plagiarism. And based on that, if we give the feedback, so it will again remodify the whole output and it will show it to us. So it is also giving the budget estimate. So if it is not possible directly, so it will also give us the tools such as you can use the Turnitin, Grammarly, Copyscape, and other things as well. Okay. So this is one of the short clip that I have made using some of the tools that I have previously told you. So here are the tools that I have used to create this particular short clip. Okay, so any Avengers fan over here? Have you seen this movie? This Avenger movie? This is the latest trailer of the new Avenger movie, right? Our beloved Iron Man and the Spider Man. So they are just doing this. But what you have just seen is not real. They were not acting. Okay. So over here, the AI ethics comes into the picture. So if there is one good thing, so obviously there is one evil thing. So let us see one example of the evil thing. The new president of USA. Okay. So when we consider the bad side of the AI, so the first thing that comes into our mind is the misinformation. So it can be spread easily because of the social media. Then we can generate some discriminations based on that. The privacy invasion. So everywhere it is CCTV camera and it is capturing your face, right? So who knows? Maybe tomorrow a deepfake will come to you. Then many of the one of the most concern is the job displacement. The AI will just eat our jobs, right? And the loss of human autonomy. So just think about it. So someday President Putin dies, and the whole control goes to AI. Who knows? The next day is the doomsday for us, right? But this is not the exact way. So we have the good part as well. So if there is any new startup, so they can easily use this generative AI to create marketing campaigns, or we can create personalized learning curriculum, right? Then the rapid prototyping, team skill development, and we can also create a personalized firewall that will save us. But when there is Gen AI, so everyone fears for particular things, such as AI will replace the teachers. But I don't think so, because AI gives you or emphasizes your knowledge based on simply by searching a prompt. That what is quantum mechanics? You will get lots of knowledge. Now, teachers think that, students stop thinking. They won't think. Actually, it will create more deeper and critical thinking for the students. Such as right now, as I have just taught you some parts of the Gen AI and prompt engineering, and you will just go to your home and search for how basically we can enhance the prompt engineering. So it will help you a lot. And others think that we will lose the human touch, such as we have generated the music. Now Arijit Singh will say, now who will listen to me? Right? But we cannot pay Arijit Singh to just come on our marriage and sing a song for me. So instead, we can use the Suno Music app for that. Now, in this short frame, I could not tell so much things, right? But what we can, or maybe we can plan out some session later. So over there, we can learn how to use the AI from scratch, such as generating the Excel, the PowerPoint, and build apps with Claude with no particular code segments, maybe how to brand yourself or how to create the voice bots and all other things. So with this, I want to show you one short demo how we can integrate the AI with the hardware projects. Right now, everyone is talking about the AI, IoT, but how we can integrate them. So I will take a 2 minutes of your time to generate, means so demonstrate that. So here is an IoT-based microcontroller. So that is being produced by our company only. So you already might be heard about the Node MCU and Arduino. So this is exactly the same thing, but with a better capability. So this particular thing will listen to me. No, not really. Uh, Arduino Node MCU kind of. This is Captain made by our company. Uh, So basically, this bot will try to listen me, and based on the sentiment that I am speaking, so it will try to react on that. So right now you can see it is sleeping. The eyes are simply rectangle. Okay, so let me try to speak something. Hey bot, so are you feeling happy? Today we are at FDP program. So once the silence is detected, so the speech is being analyzed, and you can say the joy. I guess the bot is also showing the joy nature. The eye movement has changed, right? Okay, bot. So I am loving you. So do you also love me? Okay. So now the emotion has also changed, right? But I'm gonna kill you. Okay. But I'm gonna kill you. Okay. So it thought I am thanking him. Oh, but I'm very angry. I'm gonna kill you. So it is sometimes maybe due to environmental noise, so it is not recognizing. But now the emotion has changed to surprise mode. Okay. So similarly, we can write multiple codes and emotions. Actually, it will not analyze the tone, so it will simply analyzing my statement. But also, we can using the Gen AI, we can also do that. So here is my contact number if you want to connect with me. So you can simply scan and save my contact number. So thank you for being the wonderful audience. So this platform is now open for your queries if you have any queries from your side. Okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Asutosh sir, for such a wonderful session. And I hope everyone enjoyed your session and learned about various generative AI tools. Now, I would like to invite our manager training sir to felicitate our guest. Uh, we are planning to have that visit actually as we got the approval bit changes are there. We were planning to go to that Gothapatna center, but now we are going to Fortune Tower Center of STPI instead of Gothapatna due to some issues over there. They are not allowing over there. So, and that too, we have to do it in the first half itself. So around 10:30 or 11, we have to start because they have given us time between 11 to 1 o'clock. We have to make the visit. So that is why everyone please report by 10 o'clock. By 10:30, we should start from here. For the and second half, you will be having the session. We have shifted the session of first half to second half as there was a change in the setting. Okay. Thank you, everyone.